Feeling like Zach up in Bayside. Country ass nigga like the Bayside. Mashing on the gas till the tank dry. Running through the cash to the bank out. You been saving these hoes.
What's good? What's happening? What's going on with y'all, man? Just wanted to pop in and show y'all a quick rundown, a quick tutorial of the shrimp tacos that Auntie Loren made for us before this interview begins, man. As y'all can see, she made the best. When I tell y'all the best shrimp tacos I done ever had in my life, shout it, I ain't lying, I ain't playing around. You hear me? You hear me? You can see it right here, right now, man. Oh, look at this slaw. Watch her add that slaw. Boom, 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 boom. One more. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, look at that, look at that. Shrimp, 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 come on now, slaw, more slaw, there it is right there. There it is right there, man. But look, check this out, man. She made some of the best shrimp tacos I've ever had in my life. Y'all see the video, man. Y'all make sure y'all check into the video. Like, subscribe, share this video, and y'all make sure y'all follow Auntie Loren on all streaming platforms, man. You hear me? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Here's My Card. I'm your host, Madden. What I need y'all to do, go ahead and get these church announcements out the way. Subscribe to the channel, youtube.com/rawmaddenmade it, and youtube.com/raw media company, and follow us on Instagram as well. Official website, rawmediacompany.com. But I'm not going to take up too much of your time. Got a very, 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 very special guest in the house with me on today for this very special episode. Go ahead and introduce yourself to the people.
Hey y'all, I am Auntie Loren, also known as the cooking auntie on TikTok.
Come on now. And when I say cooking, I mean good cooking right here, because we eating good over there.
Eat some shrimp tacos.
Now, tell us a little bit about yourself, Laura, and how you got started with cooking.
Okay, so my name is Lauren once again, and I'm originally from Valdosta, Georgia. I'm sorry, these shrimp tacos are so good. I'm originally from Valdosta, Georgia, but I left Valdosta to go to the military. And when I went to the military, I was a cook. I was actually they say chef, but I didn't really get the certification to be calling myself a chef, so just a cook. So once I got out of the military, well actually, while I was in the military, I went to Afghanistan. And being in Afghanistan put me in a very dark place. And I was always cooking. So when I got back overseas to my son and everything, because he was 1 at the time, I was like, I do not want to cook anymore. And me and him, all we did was go out to eat. I was not trying to be in the kitchen or anything. So when my grandmother passed away in 2017, I found myself drinking a lot more. But you know, with drinking comes problems. I'm not making good decisions and stuff like that. So I was like, I gotta find another vice, because drinking isn't gonna get. Because I have people in my family who struggle with alcohol abuse. So I see the path that they go down. I know that's not the path I want to go down. I got 3 kids I have to raise. So I decided. One day I got in the kitchen. I played me some music, and I was like, let me try to film myself. I think I was making some steak potatoes, some steak fries. I was like, let me try to film myself cooking. So after that, it just kind of like took off with me cooking and, you know, getting into TikTok, and doing my videos.
Now with because I actually went through a bout with alcoholism as well, back in like 2012. With me, it was hard for me to find another outlet, but I ended up finding writing as my outlet. So with cooking, was this the first outlet that came to you, or was it other outlets that came, but cooking is just the one that just stood out?
Okay, I think what happened was when I used to work at a cable company, and I think when I lost my job there last year, I was like, I know I don't want to go back to work, because between the time I got out of the military and right now, I kid you not, I had like 10 jobs because I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do, what was good enough for me to do. So once I got let go from that company, I was like, I'm gonna find something that prevents me from having to go back to work, but also puts money in my pocket. And everybody likes food, so you know.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's how. Yeah, that's how it was.
Okay. So post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, is very common in veterans, especially wartime veterans like yourself. You mentioned on various platforms that you use cooking as a coping mechanism. So just tell us a little bit of how you discovered that this would be a healthy coping mechanism for you.
How did I discover it? I think, like I said, I just got in the kitchen one day, I started cooking, but I've been cooking before that. It didn't just start with me making videos. I had been cooking for a while. And I think like just being in the kitchen, it take away from everything that's on your mind, everything that you're dealing with, everything that you're thinking about, because you're focused on making a good dish like these shrimp tacos. So, like, I'm sorry if I misunderstood your question. Just being in the kitchen and being in my healthy place, and I'm not drinking and I'm not doing anything, and I'm not out making bad decisions. That's basically how I figured, like, hey, this is better than some of the other ways I wanted to cope, and some of the other ways I wanted to let out anger and things like that.
So, of course, there's a stigma around, mental health in the African American community. Now, you've been a strong advocate for mental health awareness in the community. So, just tell us a little bit about your efforts to bring awareness to mental health resources in the African American community, and basically try to break this stigma.
Well, I am working on like several different types of groups. Like I'm trying to work on something for young girls who've been sexually abused or mentally abused during their childhood, because I feel like mental health, it didn't just start once I got in the military. Like the military might have helped push it along some, but I feel like it started in my younger days, so I want to be the voice to show girls like, hey, I dealt with the same thing you dealt with, but look how I rose above that. So trying to start a nonprofit for young girls, dealing with mental health issues, dealing with sexual abuse issues, basically using my voice, using my platform, because I have developed this platform, it seemed like overnight, and using my voice and telling people, hey, make sure you go get help. It's okay to go get help. It's okay to go see a therapist. It's okay to say, hey, I'm not okay, So I think that basically right now, with the resources that I have, the limited amount of resources that I have, I think just using my platform and my voice.
Now, I can relate definitely to what you just said, because I actually just started therapy recently. I have been battling going to therapy for like the last 2 years. So with you, what can you say was the deciding point for you to be like, okay, therapy is something that I do need?
I think once I got in the military and I kind of like say, oh, there's nothing wrong with me, I'm fine. But seeing how I would react to certain situations, like I have a strained relationship with somebody that I really love, and every time me and that person get into it, just the thoughts that go through my head, like, I wish I wasn't here so that person wouldn't feel like I was such a big, mistake in their life. And just when I couldn't keep talking, not trying to sound crazy, but when I couldn't keep talking to myself and giving myself answers, is when I realized it's time to go talk to somebody else. Or when I can't talk to people around me because they either dealing with the same thing, or they dealing with it and they trying to put it like in the back of their head like there's nothing wrong with me. Like, just being around that type of thing will show you, hey, it's okay to go get some help. It's okay to go talk to somebody. That's what they're there for. That's what they're getting paid for. That's what they went to school for.
Now, in keeping with the subject of mental health, are there certain meals that you cook that you found boost your mood on the days when you feel like you need to pick me up?
All the food I could pick me up. All the food I could pick me up. Whatever I'm in the mood for, I'm like, hey.
So it's not one, like, out of all the meals you cook, it's not one you be like, yeah, like this. Got me dancing around the kitchen and everything.
I think my soul food meals on Sunday, because of course soul food is a big staple in the South, and me being from the South, so just being in the kitchen doing my soul food, thinking about my grandma and watching her used to cook and stuff like that. So yeah, soul food.
Okay. Now, what advice would you give, anybody in the military, that maybe headed out for a deployment?
I would say to always to pray first of all, because it's not too much stuff you can do without involving God in it. And I'm sorry, I don't know who you believe in. There's some people who don't believe in God. So
I love mine.
I pray and always keep your head up, and always make sure you got a support system back home. Somebody who can write you letters, somebody who can send you things, because it ain't nothing like knowing that when you leave and you go back home, it's somebody there who care about you. Because some people go and they don't have anybody back at home to send them care packages, send them cards, and tell them they love them, tell them I'll see you when you get back. So make sure you have a support system. Make sure you have make sure you well enough to go over there. Make sure you're in a good spot, because imagine leaving and going overseas and you can't just hop on the plane and go home. That's a 16-hour flight over there. So imagine just being over there and not knowing how to deal with stuff, because there have been soldiers who've been over there who have killed themselves when they got over there because they didn't know how to deal with being away from home, dealing with their mental health. Now I'm in the military. Now I'm out here alone. You know, the money is good, but ain't nothing better than having a good mind frame when you go into a place like that.
Okay. Now, on top of being an amazing chef, you also have your hand in other creative ventures as well. What else are you working on?
I'm actually working on the Melanated Food Network. That's my big baby right now. I'm working on the Melanated Food Network. That's I want to pull together a lot of black creators. I don't feel like black creators, get as much acknowledgement as a lot of other creators. You know, you have some amazing talent. Like, I went to California in March, and it was a TikTok event, and they only invited black creators. And there's so much talent in the world that gets overshadowed by other things in the world. So the Melanated Food Network, I put together some of the people that I feel are very talented, and I plan on adding more people to it. And we're gonna make videos. We're gonna have cooking competitions. We're gonna have do nonprofits, do food giveaways. Just be something positive, but also you're accomplishing your hobby at the same time, because cooking is a hobby and it's a passion, and you gotta really want to do it, because that's the only way food tastes good.
Now, do you have a release date or a premiere date?
I'm working on it, but I have so many other things that's going on right now. I'm trying to figure out how to manage my life. I think I need an assistant, honestly. So if anybody wants to be my assistant, please send me your resume to Lauren.Marie with 2 eyes at yahoo.com, because I need an assistant. So
I'll put that information down below. Assistants, y'all holler at ASAP.
So I don't really have a release date right now. I'm just working on it, but I know towards the holidays, I want us to start having more videos. Having more videos and showing who we are and showing who the team is.
Gotcha. Okay. Now, you have a huge social media following. So just talk to us a little bit about how you built such a massive following.
I've had Instagram for many, many, many years, and I didn't have as many followers as I have now, because most of my followers come from TikTok. So with TikTok, what happened was I made a TikTok page. I tried using the music that they had attached, like the pop music and stuff like that. But it wasn't anybody on TikTok who was making these cooking videos with these old school jams. Because I'm big on old school music. I love old school music. So what's better than seeing someone cook with some brown hands and some good music? And that's how I gained my followers. So when the whole big hoopla about TikTok going away, I made a video. I was like, well, we don't know if TikTok is going away, but just follow me on Instagram. That's how I ended up converting my followers over to Instagram and YouTube. So that's how it happened.
So, what has your TikTok experience been like? Because I'm assuming that's your most successful platform right now, right?
Yes, TikTok is, and that's why I'm trying to get everybody over to Instagram, because there's so much uncertainty when it comes to TikTok. So, TikTok has been good. TikTok has made me some money. I will say that. TikTok has. I went to LA for the first time, California, based off TikTok. So it's been a lot of benefits with TikTok, but it's also been a struggle to keep up with it lately, because everybody's trying to get on there. Everybody's trying to figure out where to go after it goes away. So it's good, but then once you get to a certain time, you're like, once everybody's doing it, that's basically what I'm going to say, because everybody's making cooking videos now. It's like, what am I going to do to stand out outside of these TikTok videos when everybody else is doing the same thing I'm doing? So that's where I'm at with it right now, trying to figure out what's next with TikTok.
Okay, all right. Now, of course, like you just said, TikTok is your biggest platform right now, but besides TikTok, are there any other social media platforms that you can say work best for promoting your content?
Instagram, because I feel like more people on Instagram, because at the end of the day, Instagram was around before TikTok. So a lot of my brands and a lot of people who have reached out to me, like brand wise, have reached out to me through Instagram, because you get more views and you have more things to access on Instagram than you do on TikTok.
Now, word on the street is you about to bring back your famous wing and waffle factory Your nose?
I'm trying.
So tell us more about that and maybe when we can expect to be able to order those delicious wings and waffles.
Okay, so the Wing and Waffle Factory, I closed it down because I didn't have a lot of space where I was before. But now I have a little bit more space. But with doing that comes me being on the schedule and trying to figure out how to manage my social media life because that makes me money. But the Wing and Waffle Factory makes me money too, and so does my catering. So trying to figure out how to situate all three of those together, it's been a hassle. But hopefully, I want to say around Christmas time. But don't quote me. Don't quote me.
Okay. No, your youngest just celebrated, birthday this past weekend. Happy birthday to her.
Thank you.
Now, besides your family, what serves as a driving force in your life?
Other than my family?
Like, what gets you out of bed, every day, every morning, and wants you to work hard on becoming a powerhouse chef?
I guess my past. My past has not been very pretty. I've done a lot of things I don't feel proud of, and I have a lot of things that have happened to me in my past. But I feel like there's nothing better than being able to look back at your past and some of the people in your past and saying, "Look at me now." So knowing where I was and knowing where I'm at now, and making my enemies like the people that I've stepped on, that. And knowing I can't go back, because once you go forward so far, you can't go backwards because everybody's expecting something from you. And it shouldn't just be because of people's expectations. It should just be because you want to succeed. And that's where I'm at. I just want to succeed. I have things I want to do. I have a house I want to buy. So just knowing I have goals and knowing I have something to work towards, that's what drives me.
Now, is there any other plans or information that you would like the viewers and the listeners to know about Auntie Loren?
As of right now, I'm working on getting the Wing and Waffle Factory back up. I'm working on my catering business and getting more clients with my catering business. So if you're in McDonough, Georgia, and you want some food catered, I'm here. You're gonna put my information in there.
Of course.
Oh, but anyway, even though you say you're gonna put it in there, I'm still gonna tell you.
Still tell them.
My Instagram name is Auntie AUNTIE Loren, LOREN. That's my Instagram name. My TikTok name is the same. There's just no period between the Auntie and the Loren. I do have a YouTube channel, and that's Auntie Loren. And you can find me on any of those handles cooking.
Now, let me tell y'all something. These
trying to finish
these
mine
shrimp
now.
tacos here. When I tell y'all, God is so good. We good.
They really are.
Good. So, you got the Wing and Waffle Factory coming. You got the Melanated Food Network coming. 2021 is looking good for you.
Hopefully.
No,
You gotta make it out of 2020 first.
That's true as well. What can you say besides those two things is something else that you want to accomplish in this upcoming year?
I would like to get more subscribers to my YouTube channel because YouTube makes you some money. Like this kid's making $100 million on YouTube playing with toys. So I'm like, hey, y'all go in y'all room and play with y'all toys so we can. So yeah, trying to get more followers up on my TikTok, trying to become a better person because I feel like we all still, at the end of the day, we all have room for growth. So working on who I am as a person, working on my self-confidence, doing more cooking videos, actually showing my face because people, they know me for my hands. It's just that sometimes I post pictures and they see my face. But working on who I am on the insides to show I have more confidence to work and make more videos and be the next Martha Stewart. So that's what I'm looking forward to in 2021, just becoming bigger than who I am now because in my head I'm still kind of, but other people, my kids see me as this TikTok famous person and I don't want to disappoint them. So in 2021 I just hope to just keep getting better, keep grinding it out.
Are there any shout outs you want to give to anybody?
Give a shout out to my husband, Mario. Give a shout out to my kids, Jordan, Jaden, and Riley. I got so many of them. I keep getting their names sometimes. Jordan, Jaden, and Riley. And give a shout out to everybody who watches my videos and comments on my videos. And thank you to you.
Oh, thank you.
And thank you to Miss Mimi. She back there over there looking pretty. And just everybody who loves me, I reciprocate the love.
So thank you for being a special guest on
No
Here's My
problem.
Card. I appreciate you so much.
No problem.
I'm gonna drop all of her information down below. Y'all go ahead. Hey, she tied up in the kitchen.
Hey, let's go.
Follow, subscribe, and go ahead and book her for your next event. This has been another episode of Here's My Card with Auntie Loren. I'm Raw Madden. We'll catch y'all on the next episode.
See you next time. Bye.